pastor came to the prison at the 7 every week. Started up a choir for the hard men and the meek. There's a man named Tyrone with a sentence 20 long. Said, preacher, I don't sing, sir, I done too much wrong. The pastor put a hymnal in his rough and shaking hand. Said, son, the Lord don't grade the voice, he grades the man. Said, you stand in the back row, you just move your lips along, and somewhere in the moving you'll remember you belong. Some walls can't hold a song, some walls can't hold a song, some voices right the wrong. Oh, he said, why you bring music to a man like me? I said, Tyrone, every soul deserves a melody. Said, you're singing from the cell block, sing it loud and true. The Lord can hear the bars right through. That's the cell block choir. That's the cell block choir. Lifting them higher. That's the cell block choir. Tyrone found his voice in the basement, painted gray. Baritone that rumbled like a freight at break of day. The men, they sang together, the killers and the thieves, a harmony of broken men who found they could believe. He said, preacher, this is the first time in 11 years that I felt like something more than just the sum of all my fears. The pastor smiled and nodded, said, now you understand. A choir made of cell blocks is the rebuilding of a man. Some walls can't hold a song, some walls can't hold a song, some voices right the wrong. Oh, he said, why you bring music to a man like me? I said, Tyrone, every soul deserves a melody. Said, you sing it from the cell block, sing it loud and true. The Lord can hear the bars right through. That's the cell block choir. That's the cell block choir. Lifting them higher. That's the cell block choir. One hymn, one cell, one voice, rang well, one man stood new. Tyrone got his parole at the 1:30. Walked out singing softly to the rising sun. He found a church that wanted a baritone so deep. Now he leads the choir for the congregation's keep. And every other Saturday goes back through the gate to stand among the prisoners and sing away the weight. He tells them what the pastor told him in the basement grave. A choir made of cell blocks lifts the broken in today. He said, why you bring music to a man like me? I said, Tyrone, every soul deserves a melody. Said, you sing it from the cell block, sing it loud and true. The Lord can hear the bars right through. That's the cell block choir. That's the cell block choir. Lifting them higher. That's the cell block choir. Pastor, Tyrone took the call. Oh, goes back through the prison's iron wall. Hands the hymnals to the broken, lifts them higher. Forever leading on the cell block choir. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was walking home from work at the 6:15. Coldest night of winter that the town had ever seen. There's a man beneath the overpass with newspaper for a bed, old field jacket on him and the frost upon his head. He said, evening sir, don't worry, I ain't asking you for much. I just said it's bitter cold tonight and felt the freezing touch. Saw the patch up on his jacket, said the unit and the war. A soldier in the gutter that the country left so poor. Someone few give away, give away. Some coats can't wait a day. Yeah, yeah. He said, Mister, keep your coat, you got a ways to roam. I said, brother, you serve harder, take it, you're more cold than home. Said, I walk the 4 blocks shivering, I'll be alright, I'll be alright. You take the coat off my back tonight. That's the coat off my back, that's the coat off my back. A warmth you don't lack, that's the coat off my back. I draped it around his shoulders and I sat down for a spell. Heard him tell her brothers in the desert and the hell he come home to nothing, lost his footing and his kin. 20 years of sleeping where the cold rose. And I said, you got a name, soldier? He said, they call me Great. I said, well, listen here, Great, you ain't sleeping here today. Yeah. Walked him to the shelter that I knew across the line. Gave him all my pocket cash, said, keep this brother fine. Someone few give away, give away. Some coats can't wait a day. Yeah. He said, Mister, keep your coat, you got a ways to roam. I said, brother, you serve harder, take it, you're more cold than home. Said, I walk the 4 blocks shivering, I'll be alright, I'll be alright. You take the coat off my back tonight. That's the coat off my back, yeah. A warmth you don't lack, that's the coat off my back. One coat, one man, one night, new plan, one bed, came back. I checked on Great at springtime and the shelter said he'd grown. Got into a program, got a room to call his own. He found me at my workplace with the coat all clean and pressed. Said, I wanna give it back now, I'm no longer so distressed. I said, you keep it, brother, but I'm glad you're standing tall. He said, you gave me more than a coat, you gave me back it all. Now Gray, he works the shelter where I left him years ago, handing coats to the freezing, the only one they know. He said, Mister, keep your coat, you got a ways to roam. I said, brother, you serve harder, take it, you're more cold than home. Said, I walk the 4 blocks shivering, I'll be alright, I'll be alright. You take the coat off my back tonight. That's the coat off my back. A warmth you don't lack, that's the coat off my back. Great still at the shelter, great and proud, handing coats to the cold-bitten crowd. Tells them all the story of the kindness track. A soldier saved by a coat off my back. Roberta wiped the counter at the 505. Empty little diner, barely keeping it alive. Came a girl in from the cold, couldn't be 16. Backpack and a black eye and her face washed clean of green. She said, ma'am, I got no money, can I just sit a while? Roberta poured her coffee, gave the saddest girl a smile. Said, you sit right here, baby, you order what you please. A runaway at dawn and a woman on her knees. Some diners save a life, the diner at dawn. At the diner at dawn. A new place to belong. At the diner at dawn. Turned out little Crystal ran from her daddy's heavy hands. Slept in bus stops, ate from trash. No roof in all the land. Roberta, she had been that girl in the long ago. Knew the kind of running that the bruised and broken know. She said you can't go back there, but you can't stay on the street. She called a friend who took in girls and gave them food to eat. Drove her there at the 7, held her hand away. A woman holds the child that nobody would stay. Some diners save a life, save a life. Some dawns cut through the stripe. She said, why you feed me? I can't pay you a thing. I said, baby, every lost child's worth the song I sing. Said you eat your fill and tell me what you're running from. A safe warm food till the morning come. At the diner at dawn. At the diner at dawn. A new place to belong. At the diner at dawn. One booth, one girl, one dawn. New world, one hand held on. Crystal, she got safe and she finished up her school. Roberta let us kept the woman as a jewel. Said you didn't just feed me, you believed I had a chance. You gave a throwaway girl a whole second glance. Years went by and Crystal came back in a county car. A social worker now who finds the runaway so far. She sat down at the counter where Roberta used to stay. And she ordered up the special for a new girl, shaking hands. She said, why you feeding me? I can't pay you a thing. I can't pay you a thing. Baby, every lost child's worth the song I sing. Said you eat your fill and tell me what you're running from. A safe warm booth till the morning come. At the diner at dawn. Keeps a booth for the runaways to find some grace. Free coffee for the lost ones. Every drawn out yawn. Forever open like the diner at dawn. Yeah, yeah. Ramsey lays his gloves at the 9 o'clock bell. 42 and they can do the ring too well. One more fight to win the purse, one last shot at gold. For a daughter needing surgery, the doctors had told. His corner man said, you can't take this, you'll get hurt. He said, Cal, I got no choice, my baby's worth the dirt. Said, I'll fight the young lion if it breaks me into two. A daddy in the final round does what he's got to do. Some fights you take for blood, some fathers stand in the flood. Cal said, why you climbing in there at your age and pain? I said, cause my baby's breathing's worth a little strain. Said 1,200 for the winner, that's the surgery fee. I'll bleed for her, just watch me in the final round. Ramsey, in the final round. Ramsey, standing his ground. Ramsey, standing his ground. Ramsey, oh, in the final round. Yeah. The bell it rang and Ramsey took the punishment of youth. 12 rounds of leather and the breaking of the tooth. He thought about his daughter at the count of 9, pulled himself up off the canvas. daddy, he was steel. Every blow he weathered for love the young can't feel. He landed in the 12th, the right hand from the soul, and the young man hit the canvas and the belly told. There's some fights you take for blood. Some fathers stand in the flood. Cal said, why you climbing in there at your age and pain? I said, cause my baby's breathing's worth a little strain. Said 1,200 for the winner, that's the surgery fee. I'll bleed for her, just watch me. In the final round, Ramsey. In the final round, in the final round, Ramsey. Standing his ground, standing his ground, Ramsey. Oh, in the final round, one bell, one purse, one girl, no hurts, one dad, oh, won't fall. Ramsey took the 1,200 to the hospital that night. Paid for the surgery that would set his baby right. She came through it smiling at the breaking of the day. Said, daddy, your face is bruised. What price did you pay? He said, baby, just a little, nothing I can't mend. You're worth 1,000 poundings and 1,000 more, my friend. He never fought again. Hung the gloves up on the wall. A daddy who'd stood his ground and given it his all. Cal said, why you climbing in there at your age and pain? I said, cause my baby's breathing's worth a little strain. Said 1,200 for the winner, that's the surgery fee. I'll bleed for her, just watch me. In the final round, Ramsey. In the final round, in the final round, Ramsey. Standing his ground, standing his ground, Ramsey. Oh, in the final round, the girl's a doctor now, saving young and old. The gloves still hang where the story's told, and she tells her patients of the love unbound. The daddy who bled in the final round. Oh, oh. Yeah. Carly drove a taxi on the midnight downtown run. 20 years of fares and the story spun. I picked up an old soldier at the 2 in the morning. Uniform worn thin and a heart all torn. He said, son, I gotta get to the cemetery gate. My buddy's being buried and I can't be late. But I spent my last on the bus that didn't come. Call just dropped the flag. Said, brother, here we run. Some meters never stop. Oh, some rides come from the heart. He said, how much do I owe you for the crosstown fare? I said, soldier, put your wallet up. Just say a prayer. Just say a prayer. Said you served us all your young years. Now it's my turn. Now it's my turn. A free ride is the least that you've earned. That's free ride call. That's free ride call. No charge from the heart. That's the free ride call. Car drove the old soldier through the sleeping city lights. Heard him talk of jungle days and the lost and fallen nights. The buddy in the casket was the man who'd saved his life. Carried him through fire to his children and his wife. Carl, he wiped his own eye. Said my daddy served as well. Came home different, quiet, with the stories he won't tell. So I drive the old ones free when they need to say goodbye. by. Ain't a soldier in this city gone miss the last reply. Some meters never stop, some rides come from the heart. He said, how much do I owe you, oh, for the crosstown fair? Oh. I said, soldier, put your wallet up, just say a prayer, just say a prayer. Said you served us all your young years, now it's my turn, now it's my turn. A free ride's the least that you've earned. That's free ride car. That's free ride car. No charge from the heart. That's free ride car. Oh, one cab, one night, one bed, May ride, one ride. Oh, no charge. Ooh, he got the old soldier there at the breaking grave. Stood beside him at the grave where they laid his friend away. The soldier said, you're an angel sent to see me through. Carl just shook his hand, said I was honored, friend to do. The soldier passed that winter and they read his will out loud. He left his medals to a cab driver, made the whole town proud. Said this man drove me free to bury the best I ever had. The kindest strangers meter that I ever had. He said, how much do I owe you for the crosstown fair? I said, soldier, put your wallet up, just say a prayer, just say a prayer. I said, you served us all your young years, now it's my turn, now it's my turn. A free ride's the least that you've earned. That free ride call. Oh, that's free ride call. No charge from the heart. That's free ride call. Carl drove that cab till the day he died. Free for every soldier needing one last ride. And the company still honors what he'd impart. No fare for a veteran like free ride call. I sat in the waiting room at the 3 in the morning, wife in surgery and my nerves all worn. There's a man across the plastic chairs with the same gray stare. Both of us just praying for the ones beyond the care. Yeah. He got up to the vending and he bought 2 cups of brew. Came and sat beside me, said, here friend, this is for you. Said, I don't know your story, but I know that look you wear. 2 strangers in the small hours, sharing more than just a chair. Some coffee tastes like grace, some coffee tastes like grace. Some strangers hold the place. He said, you don't gotta talk, I just know how it goes. I said, brother, that's the kindest cup of waiting room bestow. Said we'll sit here through the dark and we'll hope as one. 2 souls praying for the morning sun. That's hospital coffee, that's hospital coffee. Bitter but softly, that's hospital coffee. His name was Sam, his daughter had been hit out on the road. My wife, she'd had a stroke and the future was a load. We sat there hour after hour, neither one alone, trading little stories of the lives we'd grown. He showed me a photo of his girl at the prom. I showed him 40 years of a love so calm. And when the doctors came at the breaking of the day, 2 strangers held their breath in the very same way. Some coffee tastes like grace, some strangers hold the place. He said, you don't gotta talk, I just know how it goes. I said, brother, that's the kindest cup of waiting room bestow. Said we'll sit hospital coffee. That's hospital coffee. Bitter but softly. That's hospital coffee. Yeah. One cup, one chair, one night shared prayer. 2 men, held on. My wife, she pulled on through, and his daughter did the same too. Miracles at sunrise, and we wept and called his name. We shook hands at the elevator, didn't say goodbye. Said we'll find each other, brother, in the by and by. And we did, we stayed friends through the years that came. Sunday dinners and the holidays, 2 families now the same. All from a cup of coffee in the loneliest of nights. A stranger small, our kindness in the fluorescent lights. He said, you don't gotta talk, I just know how it goes. I said, brother, that's the kindest cup of waiting room is stone. Said we'll sit here through the dark, and we'll hope as one. 2 souls praying for the morning sun. That's hospital coffee. That's hospital coffee. Bitter but softly. That's hospital coffee. Sammy passed last winter, old and gray. I sat beside his bed at the break of day. Brought 2 cups of incense, one softly. Friends to the end through hospital coffee. She ran the lock shop on the corner of Pine. Best in the business since the year of 79. Got a call at the 11:05 from a woman in the rain, locked out with a baby and a panic in her brain. She said, ma'am, I got no money, but my child is locked inside. V grabbed her bag of picks and said, now honey, hold your stride. Said, I'm coming, you just breathe, I'll be there in 5. A locksmith in the midnight, keeping mama's hope alive. Some locks just need a friend. Some doors a stranger will tend. She said, how much for the call and the picking of the lock? I said, sister, put it away. Your baby's all I climb. Said, I get you back inside, and I'll wait a while. A door swung open's worth a smile. That's Locksmith Vee. That's Locksmith Vee. Opening free. There's a Locksmith Vee. She popped the deadbolt in a minute and a half. Mama scooped the baby up and cried and started to laugh. She saw the empty fridge and the bills up on the floor. Knew the kind of struggle that was hiding behind that door. She didn't say a word, just changed the lock for free. Left a card that said, you call me ma'am, whatever the need be. Slipped the 20 in the mailbox where the mama couldn't see. A locksmith doing more than opening with a key. Some locks just need a friend. Some doors a stranger outside. She said, how much for the call and the picking of the lock? I said, sister, put it away. Your baby's all I clock. Said, I get you back inside, and I'll wait a while. A door swung open's worth a smile. That's Locksmith Vee. That's Locksmith Vee. Open it free. There's a Locksmith Vee. by the fall. Came to thank old V for answering a call. Found out V had left a 20 in it, changed the lock for free. Said, how do I repay a kindness big as the sea? V just smiled and handed her a bag of picks and keys. Said, you learned the trade, child, you help the next one with ease. Now that mama runs her own shop on the other side of town, opening doors for free for the ones the world locked down. She said, how much for the car? And the picking of the lock. I said, sister, put it away. Your baby's all I cry. Said, I'll get you back inside. Now wait a while, wait a while. A door swung open, the word to smile. That's Locksmith Vee. That's Locksmith Vee. Ooh, opening free. That's Locksmith Vee. V, she passed and the shop stayed lit. That mama runs it now and won't ever quit. Free locks for the lockdown. The desperate plea. Forever opening like Locksmith Vee. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Pastor Eli opened the doors at the 6:15. Cold church basement where the lost souls lean. Came a man named Roscoe with the shakes and the sweat. 20 years of bottle and a debt he couldn't get. He said, preacher, I ain't holy, I done sold my soul to drink. Eli poured him coffee, said, now brother, let's not think. Said, this here is a table where the broken come to mend. There's no tab you gotta settle, just a handling. Some faith don't keep a score. Keep a score. Some doors stay open evermore. He said, why you let me in when I got nothing left to give? I said, Roscoe, grace is free. It's the only way to live. Said you come back every morning. You sit and you stay. You sit and you stay. We'll walk you out of the darkest way. That's open tab faith. That's open tab faith. No bill on the slate. That's open tab faith. Roscoe came back daily to the basement and the brew. Eli never preached at him, just helped him muscle through. The choir, they would practice while the coffee it would pour. And slowly something holy crept beneath that broken door. Roscoe found a job again at the lumber yard in town. Eli helped him pay the rent so he wouldn't tumble down. Said the church, it ain't the building, it's the catching of the fall. The faith with an open tab that's there to carry on. Some faith don't keep a score. Keep a score. Some doors stay open evermore. He said, why you let me in when I got nothing left to give? I said, Roscoe, grace is free. It's the only way to live. Said you come back every morning. You sit and you stay. You sit and you stay. We'll walk you out of the darkest way. That's open tab faith. That's open tab faith. No bill on the slate. That's open tab faith. One door, one cup, one man stood up, one faith, stayed wide. 5 years sober, Roscoe stood before the church one day. Said this basement and this preacher took my chains away. He joined the choir singing in the robe of midnight blue. And he opened up his own door to the broken passing through. Now he runs the coffee table at the the 6:15. Welcoming the shaken ones, the lost ones in between. Says the same words Eli told him with the steam and grace. There's no tab, you gotta settle. Just take a seat of place. He said, why you let me in when I got nothing left to give? I said, Roscoe Grace is free, it's the only way to live. Said you come back every morning, you sit and you stay, you sit and you stay. We'll walk you out of the darkness away. Open tab faith, that's open tab faith. No bill on the slate, that's open tab faith. Eli passed and Roscoe took the door, keeps it open like it was before. Pouring coffee for whoever's lost their way. Forever holding open tab faith. Clock bell, 5 years gone to the bottle in the private hell. My boy walked out the doors, didn't know me by my face. A daddy back from nowhere, asking for a second place. His mama said, be careful, he's been hurt before. I said, I know I've done it, that's the man I won't be more. Said, I'm sober now and steady, I just wanna take him home. A daddy at the pickup line who used to always roam. Some daddies find their way back to the 3 o'clock day. He said, are you really gonna stay this time around? I said, son, I'm here at 3, both feet on the ground. Said, I'll pick you up tomorrow and the day past that, the day past that. A daddy where his absence at the pickup at 3, at the pickup at 3. The man I should be at the pickup at 3. The man I should be at the pickup at 3. First few weeks he tested me, said you leave like before. I just showed up at 3 o'clock, standing at the door. Brought him to the diner, bought him fries and a shake. Listened to his stories of the years I let him make. He said, daddy, where you been? I said, son, in a hole, drinking down my failures till I sold away my soul. But a man can climb back out if he wants it bad enough. I'm climbing back to you, boy, through the easy and the rough. Some daddies find their way back to the 3 o'clock day. He said, are you really gonna stay this time around? I said, son, I'm here at 3, both feet on the ground. Said, I'll pick you up tomorrow and the day past that, the day past that. A daddy where his absence at the pickup at 3, at the pickup at 3. The man I should be at the pickup at 3. One bell, one bell, one son, one bell, 3, 1 bell at 3. A year of 3 o'clocks and the boy, he came around. Started running to the car, the sweetest kind of sound. He said, daddy, I was scared you'd disappear again. I said, son, I drink my coffee now, that bottle's dead, amen. We built it back through pickups, through the small and steady days. A daddy and his boy relearning love's old ways. Now he's grown and got a son of his own to keep, and he's He's at the school at 3 o'clock. I promise he won't break a sleep. He said, are you really gonna stay this time around? I said, son, I'm here at 3, both feet on the ground. Said, I'll pick you up tomorrow. And the day passed that, the day passed that. Daddy, where is absence sat? At the pickup at 3, at the pickup at 3. The man I should be. Sober still, ooh, at the school at 3. By my own free will, my boy beside me. Both of us carefree. 3 generations at the pickup at 3. We built the porch the summer we got wet. Hammered every board ourselves, not a word was said. Started at the 6 in the morning, finished in the dark. 2 young fools and a measuring tape, leaving our mark. She held the level steady while I drove the nails on through. Said someday baby we'll grow old. On this porch we drew 85 boards we counted and we sanded them down fine. A future built of lumber on the dotted line. Some porches hold a light, hold a light. Some boards outlast the strife. She said, you think we'll really sit here when we're old and gray? I said, Lou, I'll rock beside you every single day. Said we built it with our own hands, board by board. A lifetime that the years have stored. On the porch we built, on the porch we built. Love without guilt. On the porch we built. We raised 3 babies on that porch. Watched them learn to crawl, rocked them through the fevers, watched them grow up tall. Lou and me, we sit there at the 8:30, snapping beans and talking, letting all the worries weigh. We weathered every storm, there the joys and the despair. The porch, it held our marriage like a steady wooden prayer. Through the lean years and the good years, through the laughter and the loss. 85 boards beneath us was a love that we'd emboss. Oh, some porches hold a light, hold a light. Some boards outlast the strife. She said, you think we'll really sit here when we're old and gray? I said, Lou, I'll rock beside you every single day. Said we built it with our own hands, board by board. A lifetime that the years have stored. On the porch we built, on the porch we built. Love without guilt. On the porch we built. 1 porch, 2 hands, 1 life with stains. 1 love was built. We made it to our great years just like Lou had said. 2 old rockers creaking where the young ones used to tread. We'd sit there in the evenings with our hands all entwined, watching all the grandkids and the slow and golden time. Knew she passed last autumn in a rocker, soft and still. I buried her looking out at the porch upon the hill, and I rocked there every evening where we drove the nails on through. Said we built it with our own hands, board by board. A lifetime that the years have stored. On the porch we built. Lost our baby boy in the cold of the year. Empty little crib and a silence hard to bear. My wife, she wouldn't move it from the corner of the room. At the 443, each night she'd sit there in the gloom. Then the agency, they called us about a boy with no home. 2 years old and waiting in the world all alone. I said, honey, are we ready? Can we love through the fear? She said, bring him to the crib. That's why it's still here. Some cribs get filled again. Some grief becomes a door for kin. She said, how can I hold another when my own is gone? I said, baby, that empty crib's been waiting for the dawn. Said our boy would want us loving, not closing grim. Let's fill the second crib for him. That's the second crib, that's the second crib. Love that we give, that's the second crib. Love that we give, that's the second crib. Yeah. We brought him home on a Tuesday at the 4:30. A scared and tiny fellow we had waited for. My wife, she laid him gently in the crib. She wouldn't move, and something in her shoulders found the strength to prove. He cried the first few nights, and she rocked him through the dark, singing to a stranger's child the songs that left their mark. And slowly the room that held a heartbreak and a loss filled up with the giggle and a love word. Then he called. Some cribs get filled again. Some grief becomes a door for kids. She said, how can I hold another when my own is gone? I said, baby, baby, that empty crib's been waiting for the dawn. Said our boy would want us loving, not closing grim. Let's fill the second crib for him. That's the second crib, that's the second crib. Love that we give, that's the second crib. One crib, one loss. Up tall and he knew the whole of it. We told him about the brother and the crib that he had fit. He said you didn't replace him, you just made room for two. A heart that lost a baby found the strength to start anew. At his wedding he stood up and he raised a glass to say there was an empty crib that love refused to take away. And I'm the boy that filled it the second chance they gave. A family built from a sorrow, they were brave enough to brave. She said, how can I hold another when my own is gone? I said, baby, that empty crib's been waiting for the dawn. Said our boy would want us loving, not closing grim. Let's fill the second crib for him. That's the second crib, that's the second crib. Love that we give, that's the second crib. That boy's a father now with a crib of his own. Adopts the waiting children, so they're never alone. Never alone. Two names above the cradle, the lost and the lived in, forever filling up the second crib. Old Henry presses his suit at the 7 every week, shines his shoes and combs the little hair upon his peak. walks down to the chapel at the 9:15, sits in the third pew over where his Mabel would have been. She passed 3 years ago, come the cold of the spring. 41 years married, every Sunday in the swing. He still dresses in his finest, like she's sitting at his side. A widower in his Sunday best with a love that never died. Some Sundays hold a vow, some best is for the here and now. They said, Henry, why you dress up when you sit alone? I said, 'cause Mabel like me handsome, that's the love I've known. Said I'll wear my finest suit for the empty space. She's still beside me in this place, in my Sunday best, in my Sunday best. Love that won't rest, in my Sunday best. The folks at the chapel, they had watched him for the years, the way he saved the seat beside him, the way he'd hide the tears. A young girl named Patience, only turning 9, started sitting with old Henry in the third pew line. She said, Mister, you look lonely, can I sit with you? He said, child, you favor my Mabel, please, I wish you would do. So every single Sunday at the 9:15, a widower and a little girl in the pew where love had been. Some Sundays hold a vow, some best is for the here and now. They said, Henry, why you dress up when you sit alone? I said, Mabel like me handsome, that's the love I've known. Said I wear my finest suit, oh, for the empty space. She's still beside me in this place, in my Sunday best, in my Sunday best. Love that won't rest, in my Sunday best. Whoa, one suit, one pew, one love. Stay true, stay true. One girl sat near Henry and that little girl, they grew the closest kin. He taught her all the hymns that he and Mabel sang within. She'd hold his shaking hand through the sermon and the song. A grandpa and a granddaughter where they both belong. When Henry passed at 90, they laid him by his bride in his very finest suit with Patience by his side. She wore her Sunday best to the chapel on the hill, and she sits there every Sunday in the third pew still. They said, Henry, why you dress up when you sit alone? I said, 'cause Mabel like me handsome, that's the love I've known. Said I wear my finest suit for the empty space. She's still beside me in this place, in my Sunday best, in my Sunday best. Love that won't rest, in my Sunday best. Oh, Patience grown now, brings her own kids near. Third pew over, year by year, dressed up fine for the ones at rest. Love living on in the Sunday best. Sunday best. At the used store on the corner of Vine, inside cover had a whole inscription, fine, from someone named Warren to someone named Ruth, 1961 and the whole truth. of the handwriting being careful and slow. Said Ruth, every page I read, I think of you so. You found the book and you called me over, right? Book inscription, the whole insight. You said, boy, I read what Warren wrote in the front. I read it, and the whole thing was blunt. Book inscription at the used store on Vine. Warren writing Ruth in the 1969. 60 years ago, and the love still on the page. You said, boy, who were Warren and Ruth? The sage of the whole question, hanging in the store aisle. Book inscription, the whole mile. Book inscription, the book inscription. Warren and Ruth, and the whole depiction. You bought the book for the $2.50 flat. Book inscription, the whole habitat of the needing to know who they were. Book inscription, the whole stir. We posted it online with a photograph. Book inscription, the whole aftermath of the internet doing its whole work. Book inscription, the whole quirk. Yes, that boy read what Warren wrote in the front. I read it, and the whole thing was blunt. Book inscription at the used store on Vine. Oh, Warren writing Ruth in the 1969. 60 years ago, when the love's still on the page. You said, boy, who are Warren and Ruth? The sage of the whole question, hanging in the store aisle. Book inscription, the whole mile. Book inscription, the book inscription. Warren and Ruth, and the whole depiction. Ruth's granddaughter replied at the noon. Said Ruth passed in 80, the whole tune. Warren died in 83, right? Book inscription, the whole delight. Granddaughter asked if she could have the book back. Book inscription, the whole track of the returning it to the family flat. Book inscription, the whole habitat. Your mail the same day, no return. Book inscription, the whole learn of the finding the right owner over the whole. Book inscription, the soul. Book inscription at the used store on Vine. Warren writing Ruth in the 1969. 60 years ago, when the love's still on the page. You said, boy, who were Warren and Ruth? The sage of the whole question, hanging in the store aisle. Book inscription, the whole mile. Book inscription, the book inscription. Warren and Ruth, and the whole depiction. Granddaughter sent a letter when it arrived. Said, you and Warren and Ruth all connived to make the whole circle come back round. Book inscription, Vine, the whole found. Campfire at the lake on a September weekend. Your brother's cabin, the whole blend of the family. I was meeting for the first time there. You and me in the whole who's who affair. Tommy, your brother, poked the fire at the 9. Said, boy, you good with a cast iron. A sign of whether you welcome or the whole loss. Campfire, the whole cause. I said, Tommy, I can hold my own with iron. Tommy nodded. The whole trying. Campfire at the lake on a September night. Tommy testing the new guy in the firelight. I made the cornbread in the cast iron right. Tommy said, boy, you passed the whole test tonight. Yeah, you laugh from across the fire at the whole scene. Campfire, the your sister Dana sang something at the midnight campfire, the whole delight of the family that makes their own entertainment. Campfire, the whole containment of the whole life inside one weekend. I watched you with the whole spin of the love I've been holding for 4 months. Campfire, the whole front. I said, Tommy, I can hold my own with iron. Tommy nodded. September night, Tommy testing the new guy in the firelight. Oh, firelight. I made the cornbread in the cast iron right. Tommy said, boy, you passed the whole test tonight. Oh, you laugh from across the fire at the whole scene. Campfire, the whole serene campfire. The campfire. Tommy approving at the whole Tommy said, boy, you alright then. Highest praise from the whole Tommy. Campfire, the whole mommy. You said, baby Tommy, don't say that to nobody. I said, girl, the cornbread did the whole lot for me before I even opened my mouth. Campfire, the whole South. For the family wisdom, the cast iron right. You said, baby, I brought you to this whole night because I knew the cornbread was the whole thing. Campfire, the whole ring. Yeah. Campfire at the lake on a September night. Tommy testing the new guy in the firelight. Oh, I made the cornbread in the cast iron right. Tommy said, boy, you passed the whole test tonight. Oh, you laugh from across the fire, the whole scene. Campfire, the whole serene. Approving at the whole September fire. Tommy passed away last spring. We go to the cabin still, make the cornbread at the campfire. The whole feel of his presence in the cast iron and the smoke. Campfire, September, Tommy's whole yoke. Corner table at the restaurant, the only one that faces both the room and the whole run of the street outside at the same time. You always ask for it, the whole paradigm of the person who needs to see the whole corner table, the whole soul of the restaurant from the one seat right. Corner table, the whole Friday night. Maitre Philip knows to give it without asking. 7 years of the same table, the whole tasking. Corner table at the restaurant at the 7. Philip sliding us in like the whole heaven of the knowing customer and the whole place. You're facing now, me facing your face. Every Friday the same seat, same the view. Corner table, the whole through. Corner table, the corner table. Philip setting it before we walk in, reliable. You said, baby, why you always face me in? I said, girl, cause the whole room has been your job to watch since the whole began. Corner table, the whole plan of the division of the labor at the seat. You said, baby, that's the whole sweet thing you ever said. I said, girl, it's true. Corner table, the whole you. Maitre Philip knows to give it without asking. 7 years of the same table, the whole tasking. Corner table at the restaurant at the 7. Philip sliding us in like the whole heaven of the knowing customer and the whole place. You're facing now, me facing your face. Every Friday the same seat, same the view. corner table, the whole through. Corner table, the corner table. Philip setting it before we walk in, reliable. Philip said, after 7 years, yours is the only reservation he cheers when he sees it on the Friday. But corner table, the whole look. Restaurant changing owners at the December end. Philip said he's staying on the whole blend of the new ownership, keeping the whole staff. Corner table, the whole laugh. We asked if the corner table stays too. Philip said, folks, the table is as much of you as it is the restaurant at this point. Corner table, the whole joint. Corner table at the restaurant at the 7. Philip sliding us in like the whole heaven of the knowing customer and the whole place. You're facing out, me facing your face. Every Friday the same seat, same the view. Corner table, the whole through. Corner table, the corner table. Philip setting it before we walk in, reliable. New owners kept the table and kept Philip too. The whole ritual true. You facing out, me facing you across the room. Corner table, Friday, the whole bloom. Graduation day at the university, May. Mama drove 6 hours to see the whole display of the first college degree and the whole family line. You walked across the stage at the whole fine morning of the accomplishment, the whole crowd. Mama in the bleachers crying out loud. You looked for her before the handshake step. Graduation day, the whole kept. Mama held the program with both hands. Said, baby, this is everything the whole demands. Graduation day in the university, May. Mama drove through the night to say, baby, I see you, baby, you did it here. First in the family, the whole frontier. Yeah, you held the diploma and you looked her way. Graduation day, the whole okay. Graduation day, the graduation day. Everything your mama sacrificed the whole way. After the ceremony in the parking lot grass, Mama held you for the whole minute pass. The normal hug, the whole squeeze. Graduation day, the whole please. Other body saying what the words couldn't reach. She said, baby, I always knew the whole teach of the believing before the evidence. Graduation day, the whole presence. Mama held the program with both hands. Said, baby, this is everything the whole demands. Graduation day in the university, May. Mama drove through the night to say, baby, I see you, baby, you did it here. First in the family, the whole frontier. Yeah, you held the diploma and you looked away. Graduation day, the whole okay. Graduation day, the graduation day. Everything your mama sacrificed the whole way. Lunch at the diner at the 1 p.m. Mama still wearing the whole gem of the proud face she been saving. Graduation day, the whole craving. Mama drove home at the 6 that evening. We stood in the parking lot leaving. Her brake lights getting smaller the whole ride. Graduation day, the whole delight of the one person who was always there. Graduation day, the whole aware of everything it took sacrifice the whole way. Diploma on the wall at mama's house now. Mama's house now. She shows everybody who comes through the vow of the pride that never goes down in volume. Graduation day, the whole classroom. For 11 years, every Sunday night the whole frontiers of the dread arriving at the kitchen table. You watched it every week, the whole fable of the man who stayed too long for the safe. Jobby hated the whole chafe for the security against the whole right. Jobby hated the whole inside. You said, baby, what would you do if money wasn't it? I said, girl, I teach the whole admit. Jobby hated it at the insurance firm alone. 11 years of the Sunday night grown. Sunday night. You said, baby, the teaching certification is 2 years at night. The whole formation of the different life from the Sunday dread. Jobby hated the whole thread. Jobby hated the job he hated. 2 years at night. And the whole recreated. Started the program at the September night class. You was home with the kids, but the whole brass ring of the possibility sitting in the room. Jobby hated the whole bloom. 2 years of the Tuesday and Thursday class flat. Jobby hated the whole habitat of the leaving it slowly from the inside. Jobby hated the whole stride. You said, baby, what would you do if money wasn't it? I said, girl, I teach the whole admit. Jobby hated it at the insurance firm alone. 11 years of the Sunday night grown. Sunday night. You said, baby, the teaching certification is 2 years at night. The whole formation of the different life from the Sunday dread. Jobby hated the whole thread. Jobby hated the job he hated. 2 years at night. And the whole recreated. Certified May after 2 years flat. 2 years flat. Handing my notice just like that. Just like that. First class from September start. Jobby hated. Jobby hated. Brand new heart. Oh, first Sunday night as a teacher outside at the table. You came over, said, baby, you able to feel the difference in the Sunday right? Jobby hated the whole inside. I said, girl, the dread is gone, the whole clean. Jobby hated the whole serene. Thing about the right work being its own reward. Jobby hated the whole tour. Jobby hated at the insurance firm alone. 11 years of the Sunday night grown. Sunday night. He said, baby, the teaching certification is 2 years at night. The whole formation of the different life from the Sunday dread. Jobby hated the whole thread. Jobby hated the job he hated. 2 years at night. And the whole recreated. 8 years teaching. Sunday nights are different now. Grading papers at the kitchen table. The whole vow of the right work. Feeling like the whole rest. Jobby hated the whole test. Shift at the warehouse at the 10 p.m. right. Forklift humming in the whole delight. For the third shift crew at the loading dock flat. The late shift and the whole habitat. You was on the pallet line at the right. The late shift and the whole insight of the person who works the whole graveyard right. The late shift and the whole night. 10 p.m. forklift, third shift right. The late shift and the whole life. The late shift at the warehouse, 10 p.m. The late shift and the whole stem. Forklift humming and the loading dock right. The late shift and the whole clock. Late shift, late shift. Tell me what you doing on a late shift Friday. She said, boy, I've been here 3 years on the third. The late shift and the whole word. Other night, people being the whole right. The late shift and the whole inside. I said, girl, I just started last Monday flat. The late shift and the whole habitat. She said, boy, stick to the whole right. The late shift and the whole light. 10 p.m. forklift, third shift ride. The late shift and the whole light. The late shift at the warehouse, 10 p.m. The late shift and the whole stem. Forklift humming and the loading dock right. The late shift and the whole clock. Late shift, late shift. Tell me what you're doing on the late shift Friday. 3 years, third just started me. Forklift humming, loading dock free. 10 p.m. clock, night people ride. Late shift, right light. Lunch break at the 2 a.m. in the break room, right? The late shift and the whole delight. She brought sandwiches for the whole crew flat. The late shift and the whole habitat. Said, boy, the third shift is a family right. The late shift and the whole inside. I said, girl, I'm starting to see it now, right? The late shift and the whole house. The late shift at the warehouse, 10 p.m. The late shift and the whole stem. Forklift humming and the loading dock right. The late shift and the whole clock. Late shift, late shift. Tell me what you're doing on the late shift Friday. Sandwiches at 2 a.m. and the whole crew fed. Third shift family. Right, what she said. Forklift, loading dock, and the whole quiet hum. Late shift warehouse and the morning come. On a Tuesday night, sun came down in his pajamas. The whole light of the refrigerator on his face at the one said, Daddy, what you doing? Ain't you done? I said, son, I couldn't sleep, same as you. He said, Daddy, you want cereal? I do. Sat down at the table, 2 bowls out flat. Midnight snack, the whole habitat. He poured the milk before I could reach. 11 years old and the whole teach. Midnight snack at the kitchen table flat. Father and son and the whole habitat of the 1 a.m. cereal together. He said, Daddy, tell me something. No tether to the whole bedtime version of yourself. Midnight snack, the whole shelf. Midnight snack, the midnight snack. The real conversation at the whole 1 a.m. track. He asked me about the whole divorce at the 5. I said, son, you was too young to survive the details, and now you're old enough to hear. Midnight snack, the whole frontier. He listened and he ate his cereal slow. Said, Daddy, I knew more than you think I know. Said, kids always do the whole eyes. Midnight snack, the whole sunrise. He poured the milk before I could reach. 11 years old and the whole teach. Midnight snack at the conversation at the whole 1 a.m. track. Bowls done. At the 2 a.m. he stood up. The host still hugged me. Said night daddy real. Midnight snack. The whole field. Went to bed at the 2:15 clean. Best conversation of the year between me and my son. 11 years at the 1. Midnight snack, the whole done. Thing about the bedtime rules giving way to the honest at the whole 1 a.m. Stay at the table talking like the real 2. Midnight snack, the whole new. Midnight snack at the kitchen table flat. Father and son, the whole habitat. Oh, the 1 a.m. cereal together. He said, Daddy, tell me something. No tether to the whole bedtime version of yourself. Midnight snack, the whole shelf. Midnight snack, the midnight snack, the real conversation at the whole 1 a.m. track. He's 17 now, still come down sometimes. 1 a.m. cereal and the whole rhyme of the conversation that the daylight won't hold. Midnight snack, the whole father and son go, 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 go. At the back room of the Anchor Bar. Wednesday at the 8, the whole guitar and the nervous in the hallway before the slot. You was the act before me, the whole shot of the person who does the original things. Open mic, the whole wings of the singer who don't do covers right. You sang something I'd never heard that night. 3 minutes and the whole room was yours. Whole room was yours. I stood in the back, the whole applause. Open mic at the Anchor Wednesday 8. You sang something original and the whole fate. The room changed in the 3 minutes through. I was up next and I knew that whatever I did was gonna be after you. Open mic, the whole debut. Open mic, the open mic. You made the whole room feel the whole right. I played my set and it went okay, but after the whole bar wanted to say something to you about the song you wrote. Open mic, the whole note. I got a beer and worked up the nerve. You was at the corner, the whole reserve of the person who performs and then hides. Open mic, the whole ride. 3 minutes and the whole room was yours. Whole room was yours. I stood in the back, the whole applause. Open mic at the Anchor Wednesday 8. You sang something original and the whole fate. Changed in the 3 minutes through. I was up next and I knew that whatever I did was gonna be after you. Open mic, the whole debut. Open mic, the open mic. You made the whole room feel the whole right. Walked over slow. Said, girl, that song. Said, girl, that song. You said, boy, you play all night long. All night long. We talked till the bar closed at 2. Bar closed at 2. Open mic. The whole breakthrough. You said nobody ever asked about the writing before, just the singing the whole before of the conversation that lasted past the close. Open mic, the whole prose. I said, girl, the song was the whole 3 minutes. You said, boy, most people don't hear what's in it. Said you write about your life and hope somebody sees. Open mic, the whole keys. Open mic at the Anchor Wednesday 8. You sang something original outage at the whole block on a Thursday night. Thunderstorm at the 9, the whole flight. Oh, the darkness coming sudden through the walls. You knocked on my door at the whole cost. But the neighbors checking on each other, right? The power outage, the whole Thursday night. Said, boy, you got candles. I said, girl, I do. Power outage, the whole breakthrough. Brought 3 candles and a bottle of wine. Power outage, the whole design. Power outage at the 9 on a Thursday. Block went dark and you came to my doorway. Said, boy, let's not sit alone in the black. I said, girl, come in. There's no going back. No going back to the pretending we hadn't been neighbors 2 years. Power outage, the whole frontier's power outage. The power outage, 2 years on the same floor and the whole managed. We lit the candles and we opened the wine. Power outage, the whole design of the stripped back evening at its best. Power outage, the whole confess. Things we hadn't said in the whole 2 years. Of the hallway nodding and the whole fears of the talking being the whole too much. Power outage, the whole touch. Brought 3 candles and a bottle of wine. Power outage, the whole design. Power outage at the 9 on the Thursday. Block went dark and you came to my doorway. Said, boy, let's not sit alone in the black. I said, girl, come in. There's no going back. No going back to the pretending we hadn't been neighbors 2 years. Power outage, the whole frontier's power outage. The power outage, 2 years on the same floor and the whole managed. Power came back at the midnight flat. At the midnight flat, neither of us moved at that. Kept the candles burning low. Power outage, the whole slow glow. Power came back and we left the lights off flat. Power outage, the whole habitat of the choosing the candles past the need. Power outage, the whole free thing about the dark being its own invitation. You said, boy, this is the whole conversation I've been meaning to have for 2 years now. Power outage, the whole vibe. Power outage at the 9 on a Thursday. Block went dark and you came to my doorway. Said, boy, let's not sit alone in the black. I said, girl, come in. There's no going back. No going back to the pretending we hadn't been neighbors 2 years. Power outage, the whole frontier's power outage. The power outage, 2 years on the same floor and the whole managed. Keep candles in a drawer now, just in case. Just in case. You said, baby, I keep wine in the same place. Same place. Power outage made us stop the whole pretend. Power outage, Thursday, the whole begin. Quinceanera at the reception hall on a Saturday. Neighbor's daughter Marisol turning 15 today. You was invited cause you been watching her since she was the 3-year-old at the blur of the whole block, the whole neighbor kid. Marisol in the big pink dress at the grid of the family in the court and the walls slow. Quinceanera, the whole show. Marisol came over before the ceremony. Said, neighbor, you've been here for my whole story. Quinceanera at the reception hall at the 7. Marisol's family, the whole 11 years of the block coming together in one said, neighbor, you've been the second chance at the steady presence on this block for her. Quinceanera, the whole blur, of the honor of the being asked at the whole flat. I said, Jorge, I'm not a father at that. He said, neighbor, close enough for one dance. Quinceanera, the whole advance. Marisol came over before the ceremony. Said, neighbor, you've been here for my whole story. Quinceanera at the reception, hall at the 7. Oh, Marisol's family, the whole 11 years of the block coming together in one room. You cried when she walked in, the whole bloom. Mother girl you'd watch become the young woman there. Quinceanera, the whole affair. Quinceanera, Marisol dancing in the whole mirror. We danced one song at the 8:15. Marisol tall now, the whole serene woman she became. Right there on the floor. Quinceanera, the whole open door. After the dance, Marisol hugged me long. Said, neighbor, thank you for being the strong, constant thing on our block all these years. Quinceanera, the whole tear. I said, baby, you the whole reason I stay on this block when the other ones moved away. She laughed and spun back to her chord. Quinceanera, the whole sword. Quinceanera at the reception, hall at the 7. Oh, Marisol's family, the whole 11 years of the block coming together in one room. You cried when she walked in, the whole bloom. Of the girl you'd watch become the young woman there. Quinceanera, the whole affair. Quinceanera, Marisol dancing in the whole mirror. Marisol graduated high school this last May. Came by the house before she drove away. Said, neighbor, save me a dance at my wedding too. Quinceanera, the whole block is who you grew. Outdoor wedding at the venue on the estate. June 14th and the whole fate of the forecast being clear all week. Then night, rainstorm wedding, the whole shot. Sky open at the 4:15, right? The ceremony starting at the 5. The whole fight of the coordinator on the phone flat. Rainstorm wedding, the whole combat. You grabbed my hand and said, baby, it's fine. It's fine. Said the rain on a wedding is the whole sign. Rainstorm wedding at the 5 p.m. June 10th, size down and the whole cocoon of the rain drumming on the top throughout. You and me under it, no doubt. This was the wedding we were meant to have. Rainstorm wedding, the whole glad. Rainstorm wedding, the rainstorm wedding, the whole June rain and the whole threading. Guests came in wet and the whole laughing. Rainstorm wedding, the whole having of the tension by the rain deciding. Rainstorm wedding, the whole riding out of the control into the real. Your mama said this is the whole deal of the universe blessing the whole thing. Rainstorm wedding, the whole rain. You grabbed my hand and said, baby, it's fine. It's fine. Said the rain on a wedding is the whole sign. Rainstorm wedding at the 5 p.m. June 10th, size down and the whole cocoon of the rain drumming on the top throughout. You and me under it, no doubt. This was the wedding we were meant to have. Rainstorm wedding, the whole glad. Rainstorm wedding, the rainstorm wedding, the whole June rain and the whole threading. Vows at the 5, rain at the peak, nobody left. The whole unique, thunder behind. The whole I do. Rainstorm wedding, the whole truth. Yeah, dance floor was a late by the A-flat. Rainstorm wedding, the whole habitat of the barefoot dancing in the puddles, right? Rainstorm wedding the whole night. Your daddy said this is the best wedding he's seen. Rainstorm wedding, the whole serene thing about the rain being the whole blessing. Rainstorm wedding, the whole dressing. Oh, rainstorm wedding at the 5 p.m. June. 10 sides down and a whole cocoon of the rain drumming on the top throughout. You and me under it, no doubt. This was the wedding we were meant to have. Rainstorm wedding, the whole glad. Rainstorm wedding, the rainstorm wedding, the whole June rain and the whole threading. Anniversary dinners, and you say, can it rain? Can it rain? Every year like June 14 again, I say, girl, we got the whole rain wedding true. Rainstorm wedding, the whole I do. Scholarship letter came on a Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, your daughter Destiny, the whole cocoon of the first generation dream arriving in the mail. Hey, you called me from the parking lot, the hotel, of the crying and the laughing at the same time flat. Scholarship letter, the whole habitat of the believing in the 4 years of the work. Scholarship letter, the whole quirk. You said, baby, they gave her the full ride. I said, girl, come home, the whole inside. Scholarship letter on a Wednesday afternoon. Your destiny got the whole full moon of the scholarship at the state university. 4 years cover the whole diversity of the dream becoming the whole real thing. Scholarship letter, the whole ring. Scholarship letter, the scholarship letter. Destiny first in the family to go better. Destiny came home at the 3 from school. Saw you at the table with the whole cool of the expression you was trying to hold. Scholarship letter, the whole told you. Said, mama, what happened? You handed it flat. She read it standing at the door, just like that. Said, mama, this says full ride. You said, baby, yes. Scholarship letter, the whole confess. You said, baby, they gave her the full ride. I said, girl, come home, the whole inside. Scholarship letter on a Wednesday afternoon. Your destiny got the whole full moon of the scholarship at the state university. 4 years cover the whole diversity of the dream becoming the whole real thing. Scholarship letter, the whole ring. Scholarship letter, scholarship letter. Destiny first in the family to go better. Called Grandma Ruth at the 4 p.m. Ruth screamed and cried the whole hymn. Said, baby, I prayed for this since you was born. Scholarship letter, the whole time. We made the dinner at the 5 with the whole family coming. Scholarship letter, the whole humming of the phone calls reaching back through the generations. Scholarship letter, the whole foundations of the work your mama did before you flat. Scholarship letter, the whole habitat of the possibility arriving at the noon. Scholarship letter, destiny's the moon. On a Wednesday afternoon, your destiny got the whole full moon. Oh, the scholarship at the state university. 4 years cover the whole diversity of the dream becoming the whole real thing. Scholarship letter, the whole ring. Scholarship letter, scholarship letter. Destiny first in the family to go better. Saturday at 9, right? Whole apartment moving out and the whole delight of the books on the table and the lamps on the curb flat. The stoop sale and the whole disturb. You was at the record crate with the whole right. The stoop sale and the whole insight of the person who shows up at the 8:45. The stoop sale and the whole alive. 9 a.m. Henderson and the whole moving right. The stoop sale and the whole life. The stoop sale on Henderson Saturday, right? Stoop sale and the whole light. Records and the lamps and the whole curb right. Stoop sale and the whole word. Stoop sale, stoop sale, stoop sale. Tell me what's worth buying at the stoop sale. Henderson, she said, boy, this Otis Redding album is the whole right. The stoop sale and the whole delight of the mint condition at the $3 flat. The stoop sale and the whole habitat. I said, girl, that's $100 record, right? The stoop sale and the whole insight. Seller don't know what he got. The stoop sale and the whole thought. 9 a.m. Henderson and the whole moving right. The stoop sale and the whole life. The stoop sale on Henderson Saturday, right? Stoop sale and the whole light. Records and the lamps and the whole curb right. Stoop sale and the whole word. Stoop sale, stoop sale, stoop sale. Tell me what's worth buying at the stoop sale. Henderson, Otis, Redding, mint, $3 tag. Seller don't know, don't hold right snag. Henderson Saturday, 9 a.m. light. Stoop sale, whole right inside. She bought it for the 3 and walked away, right? The stoop sale and the whole Saturday. I said, girl, you ain't gonna tell him flat. The stoop sale and the whole habitat. She said, boy, he priced it, he chose the stoop sale and the whole pros of the stoop sale. Left it right. The stoop sale and the whole inside. Stoop sale on Henderson Saturday, right? Stoop sale and the whole light. Records and the lamps and the whole curve, right? And the whole word. Stoop sale, stoop sale, stoop sale. Tell me what's worth buying at the stoop sale. Henderson, Otis, Redding, $3 walked away, right? Henderson, 9 a.m. Saturday. He priced it, he chose, she said, and that was that. Stoop sale. Henderson and the whole rolling cat. Vera drove the city bus on the east side line. 22 years dead and never once behind her time. But there's a boy at the 713 with a backpack twice his size, always running half a block with the morning in his eyes. She said, baby, I should leave, I got a schedule I should keep. He said, miss, just 30 seconds, my mama's working sleep. So Vera, she'd hold 3 stops late every single day. A whole route running slow so a boy could ride her way. Some schedules been for a child, some schedules been for some man has lost a mercy file. The dispatch said you're running 3 behind again. I said, let me run behind. That boy's been my friend. That boy's been said, write me up, I'll wear it. But the child gets a boy. Some lateness is its own reward. 3 stops late. 3 stops late. I'll carry that weight. 3 stops late. Turned out little Marcus had a mile to school to go. No daddy and a mama on her feet. Through wind and snow, Vera, she been driving past his struggle for a year. Then one cold and rainy April, she decided he'd ride near. She kept the granola bar in the change box by the wheel. Said, boy, you can't learn hungry, here's a little something real. And the other rider smiled at the small and steady grace. A bus that ran 3 minutes slow, but ran a kinder pace. Some schedules been for a child. Some schedules been for a child. Lost a mercy file. The dispatch said you're running 3 behind again. I said let me run behind. That boy's been my friend. That boy's been say write me up, I wear it. But the child gets a boy. Some lateness is its own reward. 3 stops late. 3 stops late. I'll carry that weight. 3 stops late. One stop, he wait. 1 bus, 3 late. 1 seat, stays his. Marcus grew up tall and he wears a city vest. Drives the 713 now, the route he loved the best. And there's a girl at the corner with a backpack twice her size, running half a block, but the morning in her eyes. He holds the bus 3 stops late like they're always done. Says you can't leave a child standing under that hard sun. The dispatch, they don't ride him up. They know the route's a prayer. A line that runs 3 minutes slow because somebody cares. The dispatch said you're running behind. I said let me run behind. That boy's been my friend. That boy's been my write me up, I'll wear it. But the child gets a boy. Some lateness is its own reward. 3 stops late. 3 stops late. I'll carry that weight. 3 stops late. Very past, but the route still runs her way. 3 minutes slow at the break of day. And the children ride to a future running straight. On a bus, a woman ran 3 stops late. $2 Lotto. Yeah. Me and old Pete worked the dock on the riverside. 20 years of hauling in the sweat we couldn't hide. Every Friday at the 505 we split a lotto pair. $2 each, a dollar, dream a prayer into the air. Pete said this week I'm tapped out, son, I can't put in my half. I said, brother, I got you covered. Paid for both with a laugh. Said we always play together. We always split the take. Whatever fortune's in it, well, we share for the old time's sake. Some luck you split in two. Some friendships carry through. He said, you paid my half. The winning should be yours. I said, Peter, deal's a deal across these dockyard doors. These dockyard doors. Said we always go half-seas. That's the working man's vow. The working man's vow. Half of 4,200. Take it now. That's a $2 lotto. That's a $2 lotto. $2 lotto. Share like a motto. That's a $2 lotto. Cause that Friday ticket hit for 4,200 clean. Biggest little fortune that the two of us had seen. Pete said, son, you paid for it. The money's yours alone. I said, Pete, you put in 20 years. This win is part your own. We split it down the middle like we always said we would. 2,100 each, and a friendship understood. He paid his daughter's tuition. I fixed my mama's roof. 2 working men and a handshake was the only proof. Some luck you split in two. Some That's a $2 lotto. $2 lotto. Shed like a motto. That's a $2 lotto. One ticket, two names, one win, no claim, two friends, split true. Petey has a few years on his daughter at his side. A doctor that the lotto money helped to provide. She found me at the funeral, said I owe my whole career to a man who split a ticket with my daddy year by year. I told her about the Fridays and the handshake and the trust, how two working men had honored every dollar that they muster. Now she funds a scholarship for the dock workers' kids in her daddy's honest name, and the deal he never hid. He said, you paid my half, the winning should be yours. I said, Peter, deal's a deal across these dockyard doors. Said we always go halfsies, that's the working man's vibe. Half of 4,200, take it now. That's a $2 lotto. That's a $2 lotto. Share like a motto. That's a $2 lotto. I still play the lotto every Friday night. 2 tickets for Pete and the deal. Pete right. And I split my winnings with the dockyard motto. Honoring forever the $2 lotto. $2 lotto. I caught the midnight local on the 213 track. Rain against the window in a coat I couldn't pack. She got on at the junction with a suitcase and a frown. Only 2 souls riding through the sleeping little town. I said, evening, where you headed? This train don't go too far. She said, anywhere but backwards, mister. Anywhere from where you are. Said, I left a man this morning who never learned my name. 2 strangers on a slow train, and the both of us the same. The rails, they hum a tune. 2 lonely hearts beneath the moon. She said, why you talking to me? You don't know my kind. I said, lady, on this train where we both left something behind. Said the night is long and honest, and the seats are wide. Sit a while, let the dark confide on the 213. The kindest I've been. On the 213. Yeah. We talked until the windows turned from black to gray. She told me about the city and the love that lost his way. I told her about my mama and the farm I had to sell, the way that 2 strangers will when they got no one to tell. She laughed at the conductor and his 3:30 patrol. Shared a thermos of coffee that was warming up my soul. The miles they roll beneath us are like the years we'd thrown away. 2 passengers discovering they didn't want to stray. The rails, they hum a tune. 2 lonely hearts beneath the moon. She said, why you talking to me? You don't know my kind. I said, lady, on this train where we both left something behind. Said the night is long and honest, and the seats are wide. Sit a while, let the dark confide on the 213. The kindest I've been. On the 213. Oh, one train, one rain, 2 hearts, same pain, 1 dawn, new name. Ooh, the train, it reached the ocean at the breaking of the day. She said, well, this is my stop, mister. I suppose this is the way. But she didn't move to leave, and I didn't move to go. We just watched the sunrise burning off the morning slow. I said, there's a town past this one with the diner and a seat. She said, mister, are you asking if I'd ride one more with thee? So we bought another ticket at the booth beside the shore. Two strangers turned to something that the morning had in store. She said, why you talking to me? You don't know my kind. I said, lady, on this train where we both left something behind. Something behind. Said the night is long and honest, and the seats are wide. Seats are wide. Sit a while, let the dark confide on the 213. On the 213. The kindest I've been on the 213. Oh, 40 years married, and the kids are grown. The kids are grown. We still ride that local just to be alone. Be alone. Same old seats where we let the dark confide. A whole life that started on the 213 ride. Me and Ruby tied it at the courthouse on a Tuesday. $40 and a witness that we grabbed off the way. No big white dress, no flowers, no band to play a song. Just the two of us at the 10:05 and a love a mile long. She said, baby, I'm sorry that I couldn't have it grand. I said, girl, I don't need a hall, I just need your hand. Said, well, dance in the kitchen, we'll feast on what we've got. A wedding ain't the party, it's the tie-in of the night. We skipped the fancy part, but we never skipped a single heart. Oh, she said, don't you wish we had the cake and the lace? I said, Ruby, every morning that I wake to your face. Said the cheapest little wedding bought the richest years. A lifetime worth more than the cheers. That wedding we skipped. That wedding we skipped. Best vow we ever flipped. That wedding we skipped. We came home to a one-room with a mattress on the floor. Ate spaghetti out the same bowl, and we couldn't ask for more. Ruby hummed a wedding march while she did the dishes slow. I spun around the linoleum where the radio would go. We saved up all the money we just spent upon a show. Put it toward a little house where our love could grow. $1,200 down on a fixer that the bank let us hold. The reception that we skipped became a roof from the cold. We skipped the fancy part, but we never skipped a single heart. She said, don't you wish we had the cake and the lace? Said, Ruby, every morning that I wake to your face. Said the cheapest little wedding bought the richest years. A lifetime worth more than the cheers. That wedding we skipped. That wedding we skipped. Best vow we ever flipped. That wedding we skipped. One ring was steal. One vow was real. One dance on top. 50 years we made it, and the kids they planned a thing. Said mama, daddy finally had the wedding, hear the ring. Ruby in a white dress with the silver in her hair. Me in a rented tuxedo and the whole town there. We danced the dance, we practiced on the kitchen floor so long. And the band they played the very tune she'd always hummed along. I leaned and told her softly as the people raised their cup. The wedding Miss Ada lost her husband in the early days of May. 40 years of gardens that they tended every day. Now the weeds were taking over at the 7 in the morn. Her hands too old and shaky and her spirit too forlorn. Young Marcus from next door, he'd watch the garden back. Came over with a hoe and a question in his eye. He said, Miss Ada, I don't know much, but I can learn to weed. Let me tend your husband's roses, ma'am, let me plant the seed. Some gardens grieve a man, some neighbors lend a hand. She said, why you tending a garden you don't own? I said, Miss Ada, nobody should grieve and weed alone. Said, I learned the way your altar kept the rose and keep them blooming till the good Lord knows. In the widow's garden, in the widow's garden, hearts that won't harden. In the widow's garden, Ada taught him slowly how a Walter planted true. The tomatoes by the fence post and the beans where the sun came through. Marcus came each morning at the 7:30 sharp. Pulled the weeds and watered while she hummed an old soul harp. She'd sit there in her lawn chair and she'd tell him all the lore. 60 years of marriage that the garden held in store. And the roses, they came back red against the grave. A widow and a young man growing grief away. Some gardens grieve a man, some gardens grieve a man. Some neighbors lend a hand, some neighbors lend a hand. She said, why you tending the garden you don't own? I said, Miss Ada, nobody should grieve and weed alone. Said, I learned the way you Walter kept the rose and keep them blooming till the good Lord knows. Oh, widow's garden, in the widow's garden, hearts that won't harden. In the widow's garden, one hoe, one hoe, one row, one row, one rose will grow, one green, a green. Ada passed an autumn with the garden at its best. Left the house to Marcus and the roses she had blessed. The willet said, you tended me through the hardest year. You weeded out my sorrow and you kept my Walter near. Now Marcus keeps that garden like a couple long ago. Tomatoes by the fence post and the beans all in a row. And he teaches all the neighbors' kids the way to plant and tend. A widow's grief turned garden that the love would never end. She said, why you tending the garden you don't own? I said, Miss Ada, nobody should grieve and weed alone. Said, I learned the way your Walter kept the rose and keep them blooming till the good Lord knows. In the widow's garden, hearts that won't harden. In the widow's garden, Marcus grew old in that garden shade. In the grieving, the rose that they made. Every lonely widow gets a hand to pardon the grief forever. In the widow's garden. A letter came to my door that wasn't mine to hold. Name said Walter Briggs in a hand that looked so old. Postmarked at the 1105, 3 towns away. I could have tossed it in the bin and gone about my day. But I walked it down the block in the cooling autumn air. Found a man on a porch in a worn out rocking chair. said, sir, are you Walter? This came to 44. He said, son, I'm 46, but come on through my door. One wrong number on a page, turned a stranger to a friend with age. Yeah, he said, you walked all this way for a letter not your own. I said, mister, you were sitting out here all alone. Said the mailman missed by 2, but the Lord don't miss. The Lord don't miss. Some doors only open like this. That wrong address. That wrong address. Found a friend, no less. That wrong address. Turned out Walter's letter was from a son he'd lost, a boy who finally wrote him after all that bitter cost. I read it for his eyes, they couldn't see the small. Sat there on his porch while the evening shadows fall. He said, come back Tuesday, son, I'll make us both some tea. I said, mister, it's a date, you can read your son to me. And every wrong sent Tuesday at the 3:30. We built a thing the post office never meant to be. One wrong number on a page, turned a stranger to a friend with age. Oh, he said, you walked all this way for a letter not your own. I said, mister, you were sitting out here all alone. Said the mailman missed by 2, but the Lord don't miss. The Lord don't miss. Some doors only open like this. That wrong address. One street, two doors, one name, one stamp, making. While the sun came down before the winter set, found his daddy with a neighbor he never would have met. The boy, he shook my hand, said, you sat here in my place, kept my father company, gave my guilt some grace. I said, son, I just delivered what the carrier got wrong. He said, mister, that's the truest mail that ever came along. Now the 3 of us, we gather where the porch light glows. A family built on a wrong address nobody chose. He said, you walked all this way. Oh, and I said, mister, you were sitting out here all alone. Said the mailman missed by 2, but the Lord don't miss. The Lord don't miss. Some doors only open like this. That wrong address. That wrong address. Found a friend, no less. That wrong address. Walter passed that spring with his boy nearby. Left the porch to me when he said goodbye. Said goodbye. Now I read the mail for the lonely ones to bless, carrying on the gift of a wrong address. Charlie's cab on the corner of Lex at midnight, right? Yellow with the dent on the right side flat. Charlie's cab in the whole habitat of the same driver every Friday night. You was already in the back at the whole right. Charlie's cab and the whole inside of the regular who knows the whole driver right. Charlie's cab and the whole frontier. Lex midnight, Charlie's right, dent right. Charlie's cab and the whole life. Charlie's cab on the corner, Lex midnight right. Charlie's cab and the whole life. Yellow with the dent in the backseat right. Charlie's cab and the whole heartbeat. Charlie's cab, Charlie's cab. Tell me where Charlie's cab is. habitat. She said, boy, I'm heading to the corner of Pine right. Charlie's cab and the whole line. I said, girl, that's exactly where I'm going flat. Charlie's cab and the whole knowing. Lex midnight, Charlie's right, dent right. Charlie's cab and the whole life. Oh, Charlie's cab on the corner, Lex midnight right. Charlie's cab and the whole life. Yellow with the dent in the backseat right. Charlie's cab and the whole heartbeat. Charlie's cab, Charlie's cab. Tell me where Charlie's cab is taking you tonight. Same destination, both Pine Corner. Charlie laughing, whole ride warmer, whole ride warmer. Lex midnight, yellow cab dent. Charlie's cab, whole right man, whole right man. Charlie said, folks, the meter says $14 flat. Charlie's cab and the whole habitat. We split it on the curb at the Pine ride. Charlie's cab and the whole inside. She said, boy, let's get coffee somewhere right. Charlie's cab and the whole staff. I said, girl, I know the place still open right. Charlie's cab and the whole open. Charlie's cab on the corner, Lex midnight right. Charlie's cab and the whole life. Yellow with the dent in the backseat right. Charlie's cab and the whole. Charlie's cab. Charlie's cab. Tell me where Charlie's cab is taking you tonight. $14 split at the Pine right. Charlie laughing, midnight light. Whoa, both heading to the same corner, same time. Charlie's cab and the whole Beach house key on the chain at the 74 summer right. Whole family rented and the whole delight of the cousin Marvin pulling up the whole right flat. The beach house key and the whole habitat. You was the new girlfriend coming for the whole flat. The beach house key and the whole habitat of the first family week and the whole right. The beach house key and the whole night. 74 summer, cousin Marvin right. The beach house key and the whole life. The beach house key on the chain Saturday. Beach house key and the whole way. Cousin Marvin pulling up and the whole ride. The beach house key and the whole life. Beach house key, beach house key. Tell me who's at the beach house with the beach house key. She said, boy, your whole family is the whole right. The beach house key and the whole life of the loud and the cooking and the whole right flag. The beach house key and the whole. I said, girl, this is just the first hour, right? The beach house key and the whole flower. She said, boy, I'm ready for the whole week, right? The beach house key and the whole peak. 74th summer, cousin Marvin, right? The beach house key and the whole light. The beach house key on the chain Saturday. Beach house key and the whole. Cousin Marvin pulling up and the whole ride. The beach house key and the whole light. Beach house key, beach house key. Tell me who's at the beach house, yeah. With the beach house key. Cousin Marvin first, Aunt Ruth next. Whole family loud, ready for the test. stadium at the Tuesday at the 9 a.m. right. Whole rows of the seats and the whole delight of the morning before the game at the whole flat. The empty stadium and the whole habitat. You was the groundskeeper, Henry, at the third base right. The empty stadium and the whole insight of the person who keeps the field right. The empty stadium and the whole night. Henry, groundskeeper, third base, Tuesday right. The empty stadium and the whole life. The empty stadium at the Tuesday 9 a.m. The empty stadium and the whole stem. Henry on the field and the whole quiet right. The empty stadium and the whole life. Empty stadium. Tell me what Henry does at the empty stadium morning. He said, boy, I've been doing this 34 years, right? The empty stadium and the whole frontiers of the same field at the same morning, right flat. The empty stadium and the whole habitat. He said, son, the stadium when nobody's here. The empty stadium and the whole clear is when she really tells you her stories, right? The empty stadium and the whole glories. Henry, groundskeeper, third base, Tuesday right. The empty stadium and the whole life. The empty stadium at the Tuesday 9 a.m. The empty stadium and the whole stem. Henry on the field and the whole quiet right. The empty stadium and the whole life. Empty stadium. Tell me what Henry does at the empty stadium morning. $34 staying field flat. Tuesday night. Oh, right at stories told. Why it feel right. Empty stadium. Oh, right at. Harry showed me the spot in left field right. The empty stadium and the whole delight where they used to play before the renovation flat. The empty stadium and the whole habitat. Said the 78 World Series winner, right? The empty stadium and the whole center. Got his game-winning hit right here, right? The empty stadium and the whole frontier. Henry, groundskeeper, third base, Tuesday, right? The empty stadium and the whole life. The empty stadium at the Tuesday 9 a.m. The empty stadium and the whole stem. Henry on the field and the whole quiet right. The empty stadium and the whole life. Empty stadium. Tell me what Henry does at the empty stadium morning. 78 when the Henry showed me the spot. 34 years, third base, whole life. Tuesday morning, empty field, stories told flat. Empty stadium, Henry and the morning song. Yeah. Card at the drugstore on a Saturday, right? Out for in the whole delight of the never bought one before at the whole flat. The Father's Day card and the whole habitat. You was at the same rack with the whole right. The Father's Day card and the whole insight of the person who don't know what to write. The Father's Day card and the whole night. Saturday drugstore aisle for daddy died 15 years ago flat. The Father's Day card and the whole habitat of the still buying the card every year, right? The Father's Day card and the whole frontier. I said, girl, my daddy and me ain't spoken eight. The Father's Day card and the whole fate of the considering the whole, right? The Father's Day card and the whole life. Saturday drugstore aisle for right. The Father's Day card and the whole life. The Father's Day card at the drugstore Saturday. Father's Day card and the whole way. Aisles for and the whole rack, right? Father's Day card and the whole track. Father's Day card, Father's Day card. Tell me what you're writing in the Father's Day card. Yeah. 15 years gone, she still buys. She still buys. 8 years silent. My whole tribe. My whole tribe. Out for standing. Both of us are right. Father's Day card, whole right light. Yeah. Woo. Oh, oh. She said, boy, just send the card and the whole right. The Father's Day card and the whole light. He might not answer, but you put it out flat. The Father's Day card and the whole habitat. I bought the card and I wrote 3 lines right. The Father's Day card and the whole frontiers. Mailed it on a Monday at the post office flat. The Father's Day card and the whole habitat. The Father's Day card at the drugstore Saturday. The Father's Day card and the whole way. Aisles for and the whole rack, right? Father's Day card and the whole track. Father's Day card. Tell me what you're writing in the Father's Day card. Mail, mailed it Monday, 3 line and the whole try, right? 15 years, she still buys. Hers like still buys. She still buys. 8 years silent and I put it out, put it out. Father's Day card. Drugstore out for about. Yeah. Long guitar at sales on the corner of Fifth, right? 76 Telecaster and the whole delight of the original case and the price tag flat. The pawn guitar and the whole habitat. You was inside looking at the same one, right? The pawn guitar and the whole insight of the person who knows what they're looking at flat. The pawn guitar and the whole habitat. South Fifth Corner, 76 Telluride. The pawn guitar and the whole light. The pawn guitar at sales on the corner Fifth. The pawn guitar and the whole gift. 76 Tele and the original case. The pawn guitar and the whole place. Pawn guitar. Pawn guitar. Tell me what you play on the pawn guitar. She said, boy, this was my brother's before he had the flat. The pawn guitar and the whole habitat of the pawn in it 3 years ago, right? The pawn guitar and the whole show. I said, girl, how you know it's the same, right? The pawn guitar and the whole frame. She said, boy, the scratch on the back of the neck. The pawn guitar and the whole spec. South Fifth Corner, 76 Telluride. The pawn guitar and the whole like the pawn guitar that sells on the corner 5th. The pawn guitar and the whole gift. 76 talent and the original case. The pawn guitar and the whole place. Pawn guitar. Pawn guitar. Tell me what you play on the pawn guitar. Brother's guitar. Years ago, scratch on the neck. She was no 600 cell. Alright, fight. Pawn guitar. Alright, kind. I asked the price and he said 600 flat. The pawn guitar and the whole habitat. I bought it on a Tuesday at the 4 p.m. right. The pawn guitar and the whole light. Wrapped it up and drove to a brother's house flat. The pawn guitar and the whole habitat. He cried at the door as she stood behind right. The pawn guitar and the whole fine. The pawn guitar at Sal's on the corner 5th. The pawn guitar in the whole gift. 76 talent and the original case. The pawn guitar and the whole place. Pawn guitar. Pawn guitar. Tell me what you play on a pawn guitar. Brother cried at the door and she's due right. 600 tell it Tuesday light. Scratch on the neck and she knew flash green. Pawn guitar. Soft spin came back through. Ticket on the dash on a Tuesday morning, right? Officer Williams pulled me at the whole 68 in a 55 flat. The speeding ticket and the whole habitat of the $85 fine, right? You was in the passenger seat at the whole ride. The speeding ticket and the whole insight of the set I told you so, smile, right? The speeding ticket and the whole mile. Officer Williams 68 and 55, right? The speeding ticket and the whole life. The speeding ticket on the dash Tuesday, right? The speeding ticket and the whole light. Officer Williams and the 85 flat. The speeding ticket and the whole habitat. Speeding ticket, speeding ticket, speeding ticket. Tell me how fast you were going on. I'm the speeding ticket. She said, boy, I told you slow it down, a mile back flat. The speeding ticket and the whole habitat. I said, girl, I know you told me right. The speeding ticket and the whole inside. She said, boy, you owe me the whole 85. The speeding ticket and the whole alive. I said, girl, that ain't how this works, right? The speeding ticket and the whole quirk. Officer Williams 68 and 55, right? The speeding ticket and the whole life. The speeding ticket on the dash Tuesday, right? The speeding ticket and the whole life. Officer Williams and the 85 flat. Speeding ticket and the whole habitat. Speeding ticket, speeding ticket, speeding ticket. Tell me how fast you were going on. The speeding ticket. 68 clock, 55 zone, 85 fine. Whole I should've known. She told me slow. She told me mile back right. Speeding ticket. Oh, Tuesday light. Yeah. We sat in the car to the officer left, right. The speeding ticket and the whole bereft. feeling of the morning gone wrong flat. The speeding ticket and the whole habitat. She started laughing and I started to write. The speeding ticket and the whole breakthrough of the morning not being ruined right. The speeding ticket and the whole inside. The speeding ticket on the day Tuesday, you write. The speeding ticket and the whole light. Officer Williams, 85 flat. The speeding ticket and the whole habitat. Speeding ticket, speeding ticket, speeding ticket. Tell me how fast you were going on. Speeding ticket. Both started laughing in the car, right? 85, fine Tuesday light. Tuesday light. 68 and a 55, and she told me speeding ticket morning. The whole story. Twin cousins, Trina and Tasha at the reunion, right? Identical and the whole delight. Everybody getting them wrong at the whole flat. The twin cousins and the whole habitat. You was the new boyfriend at the whole right. The twin cousins and the whole inside of the first family gathering, right? The twin cousins and the whole life. Trina, Tasha, identical at the right. The twin cousins and the whole delight. Oh, the twin cousins, Trina and Tasha, right? The twin cousins and the whole life. Identical and the whole reunion, right? The twin cousins, ooh, and the whole inside. Twin cousins, twin cousins, twin cousins. Tell me how you tell the twin cousins apart. She said, boy, you better learn the difference flat. The twin cousins and the whole habitat. I said, girl, how do I tell them right? The twin cousins and the whole inside. She said, Trina got a mole on her left cheek, right? The twin cousins and the whole peak. Tasha got the louder laugh flat. The twin cousins and the whole habitat. Trina, Tasha, identical at the right. The twin cousins and the whole delight. Oh, the twin cousins, Trina and Tasha, right? Twin cousins and the whole light. Identical and the whole reunion, right? The twin cousins, oh, and the whole inside. Twin cousins, twin cousins, twin cousins. Tell me how you tell the twin cousins apart. Trina left Mo, Tasha loud laugh. Identical hair, whole right back. Reunion crowd, first time test. Twin cousins, whole right test. By the end of the cookout, I had them right flat. The twin cousins and the whole habitat. Trina came up and asked me her own name, right? The twin cousins and the whole gang. I said, you Trina, and she smiled wide, right? The twin cousins and the whole pride. Said, boy, you the first one to pass flat. The twin cousins and the whole habitat. The twin cousins, Trina and Tasha, right? The twin cousins and the whole life. Identical and the whole reunion, right? The twin cousins, hey, and the whole inside. The twin cousins, twin cousins, twin cousins, twin cousins. Tell me how you tell the twin cousins apart. Trina asked her own name and I got it right. Got it right. First one to pass the cookout night. Cookout night. Mole on the left and the louder laugh flat. Twin cousins reunion and we passed that. We passed that. Yeah. house on the corner since 71, right? Knows every door and the whole delight of the keeping the block right flat, the block captain and the whole habitat. You was the new neighbor at the 3rd floor, right? The block captain and the whole inside of the door is knocking with the whole right. The block captain and the whole light. Miss Doris 71, 3rd floor, right? The block captain and the whole light. The block captain, Miss Doris 71, the block captain and the whole one. Every door she knows and the whole block right. The block captain and the whole side. Block captain, block captain. Tell me what Miss Doris brought you on the block. She brought a casserole on the moving Saturday, right? The block captain and the whole way of the welcome and the new at the whole flat. The block captain and the whole habitat. Said, baby, this whole block is family, right? The block captain and the whole frontier. Anything you need, you knock on Doris's door, right? The block captain and the whole what for? Miss Doris 71, 3rd floor, right? The block captain and the whole life. The block captain, Miss Doris 71, the block captain and the whole one. Every door she knows and the whole block right. The block captain and the whole side. Block captain, block captain. Tell me what Miss Doris brought you on the block. Casserole, moving day, welcome right. Doris 50 years, whole block light. Knock a door, anything, whole right D. 6 months later, my pipe burst at the 2 a.m. right. The block captain and the whole daylight. I knocked on Doris's door at the whole right flat. The block captain and the whole habitat. She had the plumber's number memorized, right? The block captain and the whole inside. Called him and he came at the 3 a.m. flat. The block captain and the whole habitat. The block captain, Miss Doris 71. The block captain and the whole one. Every door she knows and the whole block right. The block captain and the whole side. Block captain, block captain. Tell me what Miss Doris brought you on the block. Pipe burst at 2 and Doris had the number right. Had the number right. Plumber came at 3 a.m. light. Casserole moving day and the whole welcome flat. Block captain, Doris 50 years sad. At the diner on Vermont, same booth in the back, the one I always want. You was the new waitress, name tag said Renee. First time I've been there and I don't know how many days. I ordered the meatloaf and a side of greens. You laughed and said, boy, what does that mean? I said, girl, that's what regulars do. You looked at me like you already knew. Pencil tucked behind your ear. You said, tell me what brings you here. Corner booth, Tuesday night, the same plate, different light. Renee pouring coffee slow, like she knew somewhere I gotta go. 8 years eating alone in here. Tonight feels different, my dear. The corner booth got me telling Renee the whole truth. You said your mama owned a diner up in Queens. Said you've been waitressing since you were 16. Said you came down south to get away from the cold. I said, girl, that's a story half told. You sat down across from me, the place was dead. Said, boy, I've been watching you not at your bread. For 30 minutes you ain't said a word. I said, girl, you the first thing I really heard. Pencil tucked behind your ear. You said, tell me what brings you here. Corner booth, somewhere I gotta go. 8 years eating alone in here. Tonight feels different. My dear, the corner booth got me telling Renee the whole truth. Cook's bell ringing. Order up, order up. You stood up slow, refill my cup. Said, boy, stay put. I'll be right back. 8 years of dinner, finally on track. You came back over with 2 slices of pie. On the house with that look in your eye. Said, boy, the cook says you a good tipper. I said, girl, your cook is a flipper. We laughed and the night just kept going. Closing time came and the place was glowing. You said, boy, walk me to my car. I said, girl, I'll walk you twice that far. Same plate, Renee pouring coffee slow, like she knew somewhere I gotta go. 8 years eating alone in here. Tonight feels different. My dear, the corner booth got me telling Renee the whole truth. Walked her to a Buick under the street light. She said, boy, come back Tuesday night. I said, girl, I never go anywhere else. Nowhere. Corner booth, been waiting for itself. Yeah. Yeah. 10 p.m. clocking at the warehouse on Grand. Forklift keys in my hand. Frank pointed me to the pallet line in the back. Said, son, keep the rhythm, don't slack. You was already there with the clipboard out, counting boxes, no doubt. 3 years deep and the night belonged to you. I was just trying to find my shoes. She said, boy, don't fall asleep at the wheel. Don't fall asleep. I said, girl, I'm just trying to feel. We work the late shift, baby, while the city goes to bed. Frank's been here 40 years, and he ain't said much yet. But the coffee's always on, and the radio's always low. The late shift takes you in when the daytime lets you go. You said your daddy worked the same warehouse line. Said the night was always fine. Said the day folks never understood the crew that clocks in when the sun is through. I said, girl, my mama said the night shift breaks you. Said the body wasn't built for it, true. You said, boy, your mama wasn't wrong, but the third shift teaches you to be strong. She said, boy, don't fall asleep at the wheel. Don't fall asleep. I said, girl, I'm just trying to feel. We work the late shift, baby, while the city goes to bed. Frank's been here 40 years, and he ain't said much yet. But the coffee's always on, and the radio's always low. The late shift takes you in when the daytime lets you go. 2 a.m. lunch, tuna sandwich. You laughed at my joke, the first one all week. Frank walked by, tipped his cap slow. Said, y'all are alright, y'all alright, and kept on going. 5 in the morning when the shift was through. Sky turned in that strange kind of blue. You walked me out to the parking lot wide. Said, boy, you wanna grab a beer or hide? I said, girl, it's 5 in the morning. What bar? She said, boy, I know one ain't far. Driver's bar opens up at 5 for the night crew. Late shift workers know what to do. We work the late shift, baby, while the city goes to said, baby, take the long way tonight. I'm not ready to face the porch light. The argument with your sister hung in the air like smoke I couldn't clear. I turned off the highway at exit 9. 2-lane road, no center line. You rolled the window down and let the wind in. Said, boy, let me start over again. Sister always knew which button to press. You said, boy, I'm such a mess. The long way home tonight. Headlights cutting through the trees. You don't have to talk yet. Oh, just sit here. Easy with me. Easy with me. Whatever she says, she's wrong. And whatever you feel is fair. The long way home. The long way home. Take as long as you need to get there. You said sister called me selfish at the church. Said I always make our mama hurt. Said I left town and didn't look back. Said I owe the family something I lack. I said, girl, you send her money every month. You called your mama every Sunday at lunch. You drove home for every funeral and birth. Your sister don't know what your love is worth. Sister always knew which button to press. You said, boy, I'm such a mess. The long way home tonight. Oh, headlights cutting through the trees. Oh, you don't have to talk yet. Oh, just sit here. Easy with me. Easy with me. Whatever she says, she's wrong. And whatever you feel is fair. The long way home, the long way home. Take as long as you need to get there. Crack the window, smell of pine, smell of pine. You took my hand, first time tonight. Radio low, some more soul songs. You started on it, sang along. By the time we hit our street, it was past 1. You said, boy, that wasn't supposed to be fun. I said, girl, sometimes the long way's a cure. She kissed my cheek slow and sure. Put into the driveway, killed the engine slow. You said, boy, I love you, you know. I said, girl, I'ma drive the long way every time. She's wrong, and whatever you feel is fair. Oh, the long way home, long way home. Take as long as you need to get there. Sat in the driveway, 20 minutes more. Neither of us reaching for the door. Long way home, don't always mean the road. Sometimes it's just somewhere to unload. Somewhere unload. Somewhere unload. At the Union Hall, 5-piece band squeezed against the wall. Trumpet player sweating through his suit. Bass player wearing alligator boots. You was the maid of honor, dressing in. I was the best man, suit too tight at the print. Reggie and Loretta cutting cake on stage. The band started up with a number from the A's. Trumpet hit that note that gets you, gets you. You said, boy, I cannot move to. Wedding band playing dead loud. The whole damn family on the crowd. You grabbed my hand without asking. Said, come on, man, no frontin' and no masking. 3 songs deep and we didn't speak. Just move like we practiced all week. The wedding band, the wedding band. player called for a slow one next. Bass dropped low, the room exhaled. You put your head on my shoulder right there. Made her honor and best man, fair is fair. Reggie caught my eye from the head table grin. Loretta whispered something to him. He nodded at me with a knowing nod. Wedding band knew what we already thought. Trumpet hit that note that gets you, gets you. You said, boy, I cannot move to. Wedding band playing, head aloud, the whole damn family on the crowd. You grabbed my hand without asking. Said, come on, man, no frontin' and no masking. 3 songs deep and we didn't speak, just move like we practiced all week. The wedding band made us into something we ain't even planned. Cake half eaten, champagne flat. You kicked off your heels right where we sat. Band took a break. We didn't move, just kept that hold. Found a groove. Hey, hey, hey. Trumpet player came back for one more set. Played Aretha and the floor stayed wet. You said, boy, what is this we doing? I said, girl, I don't know, but I ain't undoing. Last song hit at 1:15. You laughed and said, boy, that was fun. I said, girl, we starting something here. She said, boy, you better make it clear. Wedding band playing,